Assalamu alaikum. Dear students, how are you? Hope you all are fine and enjoying good health. Welcome you once again in technical and business writing. Dear students, this course, technical and business writing, has specifically been designed for the students of masters to enhance their communication skills, both oral and written communication. Actually, the students enrolled in BS programs, they are taught multiple communication courses including English comprehension, technical and business writing, and in the 8th semester they were offered communication skills. Whereas the students of masters, they usually have to stay for 4 semesters and they are offered only 2 courses for the communications, one English comprehension and second is technical and business writing. Thereby, to fill up the deficiency, it has been decided that in this course, technical and business writing, some contents of the communication skills also be included so that the students may be equally benefited from writing skills as well as some of the major communication skills. Thus, this course is quite significant in comprehending the major concepts about the communications. In the entire course, we try to bring the main idea of the course, that this course has been designed to upgrade, enhance, develop the writing, expressions, communications, verbal and non-verbal, plus main focus is to train the student understanding the communicative situation and communicate in the scientific environment and in the scientific need. Plus, at the same time, they have been aimed to train to communicate officially in business reports, statistical reports, and much more. Fine. This course is blend of theory plus practical, but as far as I experience, I say that this course is more a practical thing rather than reading the theories. Fine. So the concepts which are shared with the students are for enhancing their ideas, removing their confusions, and sewing new thoughts into their mind so that they may become the compatible individuals in their official life. Well, this is week 1 and we are going to start lesson 1 and lesson 2. In this very video, we will try to cover the communication. What's the communication? Fine. And our objectives include to guide and train the students about the following concepts: definition of communication, types of communication, significance of communication, functions of the organizational communication, process of communication, expressing the elements of communication, interpersonal communication, plus some additional concepts. Fine. Well, the very word communication in plain expression is to interact, to share ideas, concepts, beliefs, issues, sentiments to the other persons purposefully. there is always a sender and a receiver, a speaker and a listener. Clear? Means both ends, and there is a shared medium. Fine. That all makes the communication. In fact, everything in this universe is communicating. Let's, for example, at this moment, I'm sitting in my drawing room and talking to you while outside lightning and thundering is happening. Clouds are thundering loudly. Well, although I'm not going out, yet that thundering is enough to communicate me, to signal me that the rain is imminent. Fine. And going out may can get you wet. Fine. So it means that even the non-living things, whether they are rain, like wind, like uh, trees, sounds, they are also communication. And communication happens within you. For example, our neural system, our neural system is communicating to each and every part of our body, and that's how we move on. Fine. Communication happens between two individuals at home, among family members, people living in locality. Fine. In an organization like BIT, you see that there are many sections. Lots of people have to communicate for the various purposes. And same thing, communication is happening and taking place everywhere frequently and non-stopped among the different departments. Communication between the countries, especially you have seen that in in India China tension, communication is much on, and in this very uh, say grim situation of COVID-19, you find lots of communication on Facebook, media, Twitter, fine, and much more. So communication is the crux. Where the communication ends, it means the life ends. Well, the question is, why do we communicate? We communicate to express our problems and issues. The reason is that no person in this world is omnipotent, is self sufficient. Clear? He has to fill up the need with the cooperation of the other people. Thereby, he is compelled to interact with the other people, and likewise, consequently, he has to communicate. For example, the food you have, the clothes you wear, the laptop you are using, they have not been prepared by you, they have been prepared by someone else. But you purchase this. You just recall your experience of purchasing. You got to the shopkeeper, asked him about the laptop, shared the specs, told about your range. There must be some technical discussion, negotiations. So, what is this? This is what communication with many phases and in multiple flavors. Fine. So, let's see the term. The term communication has been derived from the Latin word communis, which means common. Clear? Common means that the interaction with the common people. It was Aristotle who, for the first time, brought about a systematic study of the communication process. According to him, there are three essential elements in communication system, namely the speaker, the speech, and the audience. Communication strictly stands for sharing of ideas in common. The word communication, however, has many and varied meanings. Popularly speaking, it refers to the various means of transmitting information from individual to individual, individual to a group, from individuals to one place to another. Well, now the precise, it is a transmission of messages, ideas, methods, skills, and thoughts between two or more than two people. It is a mutual exchange of facts, thoughts, opinion, or emotions by the use of symbols, words, pictures, figures, graphs, and so on. By reading this paragraph, we have come to know that it was the Aristotle, the first logician in the world, came to express that communication is a system and it has only three the three parts: the speech, the audience, and the speaker. So this is the simplest model uh, uh, expressed or expounded in ancient Greek times, but in the modern civilization, with the development of science and technology, the communication models have also been changed, and many other things have been included that will be discussed in the next video. Let's find out that what type of communications normally we are going to cover. Fine. The names are forms of communication. The first form is listening. Second, verbal communication, non-verbal communication, emotional awareness, written communication, and the second phase is the organizational communication, how well one can communicate in the organization. And then we will also view the upward communication, downward communication, horizontal communication, external communication, internal communication, formal communication, and the informal communication. I hope you have got the main focus of the course. Secondly, definition of communication plus the forms of communication that we are going to uh,